Hello guys, good morning and welcome to PHPRad Front-End Development by Tuzik. I just create this project and I love it so much because it's very simple and easy to use. Actually, the concept and the inspiration was gotten from, I don't know, but I got it from Pinterest. Alright, I will link up some screenshots from the guy, and I just saw the screenshot, the pictures of the application, and I love it. I feel like let me give it a try. It's nice. It's something everybody should know how to do something like that because it's beautiful. So in this tutorial we're going to learn how to the first thing we want to understand is how Ajax works with PHPRad, or how PHPRad works with Ajax. And again, we want to understand how we can make use of it, and we will be using this application as a case study. All right, so looking at something like this, when you look at this, you are going to notice an error immediately. This new file created, or this new note created, is not as lengthy as what we have here, even though there is an Ajax working. But we need to refresh the page before we have that full effect. So we are going to fix it as we are building the tutorial, so that you are not going to make the same mistake. All right, so and another thing is that you can add multiple notes even without refreshing the page. All right, look at that. You can just add as much as you want, and you can when you refresh it, it gives you this option to view it, so you can view the notes. All right, so now let's start doing something. But before we start, I just want to also let you know that this application is very, very responsive. I'll minimize it, and as you can see it from here, it's cool to look at. But this one looks distorted, and we're going to fix that. Okay, you don't have to worry yourself much about it. This one also looks distorted, and looking at this text, as you can see, it has moved down and it has crossed the line. Oh, that's not fair, but let's see what we can do and how we can solve all this problem. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to start PHPRad. All right, and I want to create a new project, and this project I will call it Ajax Note. Okay, Ajax Notes, and I'm going to pick simple line icon. Let me create a new file. I'll call this notes db, and let's call it Ajax note db. Create it, and we create our project. Yes, this one should be notes, and inside this note we want to have we've gotten the ID. We need the note itself. We need timestamp. Before we talk about timestamp, let's talk about the color, the background, because each note we need a background. Then we talk about the color of the text. Okay, then we talk about or should we give it a color? Let's take away this color. Let's talk about what else? I think we need a timestamp. Okay, and we need the user ID, the person who have this note. All right, what else? In case we are to use a login something, we will need this. Then we need control in case there is something for us, or we need another thing called status of the note, to know if the note has been deleted or something. We can use soft delete here when making this kind of application. So I think with these few things we've done, we are okay to go. I would have loved to create another thing called comp. Most of my application I use this comp, but let's keep it in future. I'm going to explain that further, because once you start using this comp, it's going to make your web application more of a React based and not React but component based application. But that's not what we are talking. We are going to talk about. I don't know why I talk so fast. I'm sorry for that. So let's save this and start something good. All right, we have everything intact. Yes. Let's wait for it. All right, so at this point our our web application is fully set by by PHPRad. This is what PHPRad have gotten for us so that we can start doing something. So I want to take away this footer because I don't need it at all. Come over to apps, go to view, come to partial, this footer. I'm going to highlight everything and delete it. Hit OK. Yes, OK, we've deleted it. Preview it again. So this footer is off. Then on this top here, I don't think I need this header, but for the meantime I'm going to leave it. So everything we have here, I'm going to delete it so that we have something clean. All right, then on top here I want to switch this thing to static top. Hit OK, preview it. All right, so now let's come over here and set a few things up. The first thing is that the status should be fixed, the control should be fixed, the user ID should be fixed, the timestamp should be fixed as well. The background should be a bit not fixed but hidden. All right, so let's do these things quickly. On add page, the status is none, it should be active, and the control should be 0. Yeah, let's start with 0. The user ID should be user ID, even though we know that there's no user ID so far. Then the timestamp should be date and time now. Okay, then the background should be hidden. We make it hidden, and we are going to put primary. Okay, that is the background, and we are going to preview this thing. So let's add something. As you can see, it's giving us just the note. So we are going back. I want the note to be test area. I want it to be unlimited. Okay, the note should be unlimited. Let's try to add like zeros like this. Okay, add another field so that it will refresh and pick. Save it, and let's try to go back again. Note, as you can see, is now unlimited. That is good, that's perfect. So let's preview this thing. As you can see, is good. So we've gotten our note here, and we can type new note, hello world, and we got something. So thank you guys so much. In the next tutorial, we are going to start from where we stopped. And what we are going to actually do, well, let me eliminate what we have on top here so that we are going to have a plain clean page. We can do that by just coming up here. Just come up here. No, on CSS from here. Let me make this thing big like this. Oh my god, what is going on? Let me make it big like this. Good. So come to CSS here and type .navbar and display to be none. And okay, as you can see, the navbar is off. All right, so we can save it like this. Adjust notes. Make sure you saved this project because we are going to continue from where we stopped. We've saved it, and we can now preview it on a browser like Microsoft Edge. So I think restore. Yeah, all right. Okay, it's actually principle of anatomy. I was reading a couple of, I think that was last night. I'm sorry. So this is our project. So as you guys, it's just something plain and clean. You can view the files we've added, like come to notes, type notes here, and it will give you the note. Okay, it will give you the note, but nevertheless we want to have something like plain as this. So thank you guys for your time, and I'll get you in the next one.